Hey everyone. Long time no see, right? Y'all, it was Easter, and so I was super busy, crazy busy. We did Easter dinner here, and yeah, I was just super busy. But anyway, I wanted to hop on, and I'm a little earlier than usual, but just want to hop on and do this quick, well, I don't know if it's quick, but fun project. Y'all, I found this. This was a jar. Look how big this thing is. Okay, jar cutout. I found it at this little, it's called Roses, where I'm from. Hey, Mom. And so I found it. It was $2.99. And it had this little thing on the front. And it wasn't terrible. It was just kind of cheap looking. So I took it all off. I heated it up, took it all off, and I ended up having to take it outside and sand it. But I got a good smooth surface, y'all. So anyway, and my name is Shonda, and I am an independent designer with cutout, and I just like to hop on and give y'all some great ideas for decorations, y'all. So fun. And y'all, we're coming up, you know, Easter's over, so we're gonna do some hey Nancy, how are you? Hey Tammy. So we are going to you know, just start doing some other ones, you know, summer. I mean, it's still spring, right? But this one's just going to be a regular kitchen or wherever you want to hang it, actually, with the jar. So I'm going to be using our When You Love What You Have transfer. Y'all, is this not beautiful? It looks kind of like vintage, kind of, I don't know, old, what, you know what I'm saying, like vintage, like old movies, you know, like Screen movies, or in a old malt shop or something like that. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so the whole thing is not going to fit because the way this is. Now, I took this off. This is, you know, the little top. I took it off, and I'm going to put it back on. And I'm really not going to do anything to it because it already looks kind of rusty and decrepit. Kind of like I'm feeling today, y'all. Okay, I'm going to line this up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up on the bottom because I'm going to see what that gives me and see what I can do with it. See, I'm just going to line it up here. But what I'm going to do, y'all know I got to hold it up here. Okay, so I'm going to put I got to see where this is going to fall, y'all. So I know which ones I can and can't do. Okay, so if I do, I'm just going to do this one. I'm not going to do that, y'all. I'm going to remember this. So if I don't put some tape upon this, I will certainly do it. Oh yes, and I don't have my easy remove tape. So we're gonna hope and pray this works. And I can get it off. I'm just not going to put it on really thick because I know which ones I can and can't do. Okay, so I can't do this one. So I'm just going to set it on that, y'all. Okay. And then I can't do these, so I'll put it on that. And y'all, this is what's so cool about our transfers, is you can just kind of make it your own for whatever surface that you're working with. That's what's so cool. Okay, so you know what? I'm not going to do that either. So I'm not going to do this whole little top piece. So I'll know I can't do those. Okay, so I won't do those. I'm just going to do that little thing, and then I'll start when, and then right here it'll show me. So I'm good to go. All right, now I know what I need to do. So that's all I've done so that I know which ones I can and can't chalk to make it fit, y'all. Okay, and I think I'm good. Let me hold up one more time. Yeah, I'm good. So I am going to do, I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to paint it first, y'all. That's what we're going to do. Y'all, the closer I get to 50, my mind, y'all. What's happening in my mind? All right, y'all, I'm using my Waverly chalk in Celery. Hey, Candy. How's the babes? So, y'all, this is my new favorite color. I just did a project for my mom for her kitchen, and let me tell you, it has now become literally my new favorite color. It's just beautiful, y'all. Hold on, let me get all this thing. Celery is just, it's gorgeous. I think it looks so, I don't know, it's like fresh or something. I don't know. I love it. So, we're going to use it. And I'm going to see, I know this stuff is that, what is that, like MSD board or whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? That, hey, he's good, just eating and sleeping. Well, that's kind of what they do. At least he's, you know, doing those two things. But y'all, this is that, you know, that pressed, whatever the pressed cardboard stuff is. Whatever that's called. I think it's called MSD, maybe. I don't know. But that's what it is. So I'm not sure how it's going to take to paint. I am not going to paint the sides. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to look. Y'all know how I am. I just go with it. We'll just see as I'm finished. We'll see if we want the sides painted or not. I'm getting like these little pieces up in here. So did everyone have a good Easter? Yeah, we had a really good one. My in-laws came. And my mom and my oldest son. Well, all my sons were here. But my oldest one doesn't live with me, so it's always awesome for him to come on over and break bread with us. Okay. Y'all, I ate too much. Way too much. So today when I went to the closet, I grabbed the, you know, the bigger size. The bigger size in the pants, you know. They weren't really a bigger size. I shouldn't say the bigger size, but they had the elastic. They sure did. They had that elastic waistband in them, y'all. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I'm not going to paint the sides. I think it looks really good. I like that color. I think it's good. But I am going to dry this and put another coat on it. I want it to be really, really, really good and painted, y'all. Y'all, I can say I've missed the littles doing the Easter egg hunts, though. You know, that was always so much fun to hide the Easter eggs, let my little ones run out and find them. Y'all, my middle son never really liked doing that, and we watched videos of him a while back where I'm literally dragging him, y'all. Dragging him by his, like, right up under, you know, and laughing. Like, we're all laughing so hard, and I'm laughing at him, and he's screaming. He's like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, you're going to do it. Just screaming. Y'all, he was something else. But. So, y'all, this chalk paint dries really fast. Super, super fast. It definitely is going to need 2 coats. Definitely. Y'all love this color. This color is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Jess. So next year, you guys will be getting to do the little Easter egg hunts with the littles. So fun. Y'all, I was that mom, though, that did some crazy stuff, like tell the kids that I hid $100 like in an egg, but I really didn't. I mean, look, if y'all have littles around, earmuffs, okay? Because I don't want to spoil nothing. We got earmuffs on. So I always figured that if I could lie to him about an Easter bunny laying some eggs, that I could certainly lie to him about a $100 bill being in one. Okay? So what I did was I did that. And they would be searching for it for hours, y'all. Hours. But it really kept them busy. And then at the end, I'd be like, I cannot believe nobody found it. And then it would just be over. Like, I didn't say nothing about it. It's over. Like, they didn't even bother to say, well, where is it? Because I didn't know. I hid it and didn't know where any of them were. So, y'all, I know that's mean. But like I said, I figured if I could lie to him about an Easter bunny, I could lie to him about that. At least have a little fun with it, right? I'm terrible, I know. Good idea. I know. It keeps them busy, y'all. I felt like it was actually, I was doing them a good service. You know, I was teaching them patience. I was teaching them perseverance. I was teaching them tenacity. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. I was doing all the things. But, that's what I did. Y'all, my kids got some stories, I'm sure. Oh, well, we had fun. They laugh about it now. Maybe. I don't know. They might still be mad. They want that $100. Okay, yeah. This second coat's going to cover good, y'all. I love this color. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to slightly sand it when I get it dried good. I'll just lightly sand it down just a little. I want my surface smooth, you know, so that my transfer will adhere well. And then I will wax it. Y'all, it was so pretty here today again. So, so pretty. Okay. I think we're good. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Well, a lot. You know, Jim's heat tool is so hot. And try to get my sink. I don't want it to bubble up on me. Okay. We're good. Alright. So I'm just going to take my little sanding block. This is for y'all from the Dollar Tree. Okay. And just, yep, it wasn't dry. See what I just did? I kind of had a feeling that one right there, that little piece was not dry. I had a feeling. Man. It's okay, it's okay. I'll get it dry and then I will sand it right there. It'll come off, it's fine. Let me just make sure all these little spots are good and dry. You know that patience I was talking about that I taught them? Yeah. I clearly didn't teach myself. It was pretty all weekend. We just had some rain. Yes. So we had friends that went to Myrtle Beach for spring break and loved it. She hadn't been there in years. And had always, you know, taken her kids to Panama City or the Gulf. And she said they had a blast. They loved it. She said, we definitely will be going back. So, that was cool. We came home for the shower. Oh, okay. That's right. So, y'all had the shower in Georgia, Tammy? Is she getting married in Georgia? Okay, y'all. I think we're good now. Alright. Let's try this again. Yeah, we're good. Okay. And I just like to sand it off just a little. Yes, June 18th. Fun! Y'all, her daughter is getting married. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand my edges, y'all. Myrtle Beach. I know, yes, my mom loves Myrtle Beach too. I do too. I love it. My husband is a brat, and he always talks about just liking the Gulf. He likes that sand. I could care less. If it's a body of water and some sand on my feet, I don't really care. So, oh yeah, Hudson's by the lake. Oh, that's awesome, Tammy. Awesome, awesome. I know you're excited. Okay. So I did that so I could kind of see what I had going on here, but I'm good. So I'm just going to sand the edges here, y'all. So just kind of, I want to see that wood kind of come through, because this does look like a, you know, like an old rustic sign. That's what we're going to do. Just so I can see the edges. And I'll show y'all in just a second. I looked at the pictures, Tammy. She got some really, really neat stuff. Y'all, it's so funny. That is one of the main reasons, plus, of course, doing this, but that I love Facebook. That, you know, I don't put a lot of my stuff out there, you know what I mean? Like, but I love pictures of, I have friends, you know, when Jim was in the military, I have friends. Hey, Anna. We have friends everywhere from the military, y'all. And I get to keep up with them. Not to mention my family that lives, you know, not by me. I get to keep up with their kiddos and them. I just love it. And shoot, the kiddos that are right in my backyard from my nieces and nephews, I mean, they, you know, I don't get to see them every day, so I get to see their stuff too. So, okay. We're good to go. So here's what we have. Do you see on the edges how it kind of, I took, and there's just some wood. I have some of those signs. The paint has faded off. Great idea, Tammy. So that's what I just did for my mom. She had a tray in her kitchen, and it, you know, it was by her stove, and she has a gas stove. So over the years, I had actually bought it for her a long time ago, but over the years, and it was just a cheap tray, wooden, you know, it wasn't even real wood, I don't think, you know, just like a cheap wood, but it was coming apart, and the paint was chipping, not coming apart, but you know, it was kind of crackly, and paint was stuff. Anyway, I redid it, and I painted it this color, and I used the Mother transfer that I used the other day, and I did some, I also had some what were they? Oh, stickers from the Dollar Tree, y'all. They were the big, huge roses. So the rose on the screen, it really popped. And that's the color of her kitchen. So it was great. But yes, you should do that. You should paint. Just redo them. It's a great idea. Okay, y'all. So I'm just taking our surface wax, y'all. And the surface wax just prepares the surface. It kind of fills in any uneven areas. And I'm going to do the whole thing because anytime you have a paint that is like a matte like this, a chalk matte, I think when you put the wax on it, you know, the wax brightens it up. So I don't want to have half of it bright and half of it not. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to, I want it to all look uniformly waxed. Just like that. So you just put it on and then you buff it off. Okay. Now I'm also going to hit this one with the heat gun. Okay. And that kind of sets your wax, kind of heats it up and sets it. I haven't always done that, but I have been noticing lately that it does better if I do it this way. So that's what I've been doing. So this is just our little heat tool. I'm going to just a little bit. And you can kind of see when it kind of heats up, it kind of changes a little bit. So, y'all, I love this color. Absolutely love this celery. It's so pretty. We have a paste that's really close to this. And y'all, you can paint with our paste as well. So I water them down a little bit when I do paint with them. But I had this one and I just love it. Love it, love it. Okay. So here we go, y'all. Let's just get our transfer back on even. Good luck with that, Shonda. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. Let's see. So let me put this on. Let me put this back on like I did earlier. Make sure. Yeah, we're still good. Did I get that off? Yep, we're good. Okay. So I'm going to do, like I said, I kind of want this to kind of look vintagey, you know. We're going to be putting a ribbon on top, and I'm going to be using this color, just a buffalo, a plain, and then that little, the green is not exact, but I'm okay with that. You know, the green under home, I'm okay with that. Then y'all, we're going to use some raffia and then some lamb's ear. Okay, I think we're going to use the lamb's ear. We're going to see. But I'll do a simple bow, because y'all know I'm not a huge bow maker. But okay. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm trying to decide whether I should do it all in. I don't think the gray is too close, so I think we're going to do it all in black. I think that's what we're going to do. Just do it every bit in black. Just going to stir it up, y'all. Now, if your paste gets too thick, okay, because it is chalk in paste form, you just use a little bit of distilled water and just stir it up, y'all. That's it, just stir it up, okay? I think we're good. So I'm just going to put some on here. And get chalking. So we just take our squeegee. Now, earlier I just went up here and put some tape on the areas that I do not want to chalk. We have some tape in my store, but I haven't got mine in yet. So I just used a little bit of masking tape, but I barely pushed it down. So, and because we're the placement of that lid, I told y'all I'm not gonna, some of the little pieces on the transfer I can't do. That's okay. It's still gonna be super cute. Okay, let's see. I can do this. Oh, let me not mess this up. Okay, so I can do this little piece. Okay. Now, I need my little one. I need my little one. There we go. Okay. Now we go back to the bigger one. Oh, I had a big old chunk of paste right there, dry paste. Let's get that out. Okay. Y'all, I think this is going to be really pretty too. So is everybody back from spring break? Has everyone pretty much had their spring breaks now? Y'all, now that my kids are out of school and, well, my son's in college, so, but he don't ever do nothing with us. So, I mean, you know, spring break for him is different now than what it used to be, you know, when we'd have to plan a trip to the beach or whatever we had to do for the kiddos. I think pretty much everyone's finished at this point, I would think. Okay, so we're just going to take our excess off, y'all. Put our excess back in our paste jar. Okay. And y'all, the magic of it all, peel and reveal. It's what got me. The lady that signed me up to do this is that's what got me, the peel and reveal. When she did it, I was like, oh man, oh man. Y'all, I don't know what I did with my baby wipes. I moved everything because I got a new little tray. I just don't want to get this on my jar because it's black. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, all right. I'm going to peel slow, y'all, because I just want to make sure. Yep, see up here, I was kind of afraid. I waited a little too long and I was afraid it was going to dry. So I'm just going to go back in there a little bit and hopefully that'll work. Let us pray. Nope, let me put a little more right here. My paste might have been a little too dry, y'all. The very first part. Well, that's not done. Y'all, remember I told y'all the patience I was teaching my kids. Do as I say and don't do as I do, and that it? Okay, well that's what it is. Do as I say and don't do as I do. Okay, I'm just going to use a paintbrush and do that. Y'all, I think I should put a little distilled water in my paste. Okay, now. So part of this is supposed to be distressed, just so y'all know there's like little pieces in there. That's what makes it look the vintage old look. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'm just putting this in my little tray down here with water, y'all. My little kitty little tray. Okay. So it's, like I said, it's supposed to have the little, that is in the transfer itself. So y'all, I love those colors together. I'm loving it. And I'll just take a little paintbrush in just a second and touch up that one little part that didn't do. Easy peasy. But yeah, the other part's supposed to look vintagey and not perfect. Just get it dry good. I love this transfer. I love it, love it, love it. So cute, so cute. Y'all, I get so impatient. So impatient. It's so ridiculous. I don't know why. Okay, let me get a little paintbrush right here. And I'm just going to spray it a little bit with water. And put it in my black. Okay, then I'm going to fix this right here. So I have my little swoosh, little swoosh. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And what I may have done, just so y'all know, just so you will know not to do the same. When I told y'all about the wax, make sure when you are waxing off that you get it, you buff it off. You're pretty much buffing it completely off, because that's what will happen if there's too much wax on it. And there's a few spots I think I probably had too much wax on, but it'll be okay. The rest of it is perfect. I love it. All right, let me dry that. I will put a little bit of water in my black paste so that I don't have the dry problem anymore. And then we're going to glue on our little topper again and then make our little bow. Alright. Okay, so y'all, I'm all tangled in this little, tell me I got this new cart thing, and I had everything set up for my other one. Okay, we're good. Alright. So let's just glue this back on, y'all. This little piece is kind of funky shaped, y'all. It's got just like little little spindles on it and little pieces, so try not to put too much so I don't want it oozing out. But I am going to put a bow, so there's that. You know, y'all can hide a lot with a bow, okay? Hide a lot with a bow. All right. There we go. Get it pushed down. It's hot. It's metal. Okay. Let me get this little piece right here. I was being very conservative, y'all, with the glue because it's like these little, they're little pieces. I knew it would ooze out, but it's okay. Hot glue, y'all know, can just pick it off. Okay, perfect. Okay. And my bow will go there. All right, so here's what we got so far, y'all. Super cute, right? All right, let's make a bow. All right, so I'm gonna do a simple bow, and I think, let me look. I hope this is not too wide. Let's see. No, we're good. Okay, so I'm gonna just do, I don't know how many inches that is, y'all. I'm terrible with that kind of thing. I mean, like, horrible. I don't ever do good with figuring out how many inches something is. Just not good at it. I had a hairdresser once. I thought it was the greatest. I love it. She's like, thank you, Jimmy. You need to paint your sign and post it and let me see it. One of your, one of your signs you said is faded. Post it and let me see it. So I had a hairdresser that loved her. She just was so far away I couldn't go to her anymore. Guess I could, but I did. She's just far away. But she tattooed. I loved it. She tattooed an inch. You know, the little ruler for an inch, because everybody just comes in and says, you know, I just want an inch off, I just want an inch off, and then they would complain and be like, that was more than an inch, and she's like, I loved it. Loved it. Thought it was so cute. Okay, so I'm just doing 3 of each, y'all. Okay, and then I am going to take some raffia. Oof. This stuff, y'all, you just have to just manhandle it. I don't know who's boss, okay, because it's crazy. And you try to keep it somewhat, you know, non-tangled in this bag, and you can forget about it because it's going to be tangled and it's going to be a mess, okay? It's ridiculous. So I am just going to put it like this. That might be too much. Let's take out a few pieces, y'all. I think it's going to be too much. Let's just do this much. Hey, Jana. Yep, I think that'll be better. Much better, y'all. Much better. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to take this and do it. So, the way that I do it is, I just do crisscross, okay? Just kind of put them like this, okay? And, yeah, my fingers don't want to work now. Okay. Just keep going crisscross with them. Don't have to be, because once you get them, you know, on, you could, you know, move them to where you want them. And then you just take from the middle or take from the back and in the middle, and just scrunch them, okay? So you just scrunch it up like that, and you make a bow, okay? And then I'm going to take my raffia and put it in the middle, okay? Try to keep my pinch on, y'all. Try to keep it pinched, okay? And then I'm going to take this piece of raffia, and I just kind of take it around, y'all, like that, and then just tie it. Tie it, tie it, tie it in a knot. Hope that was a big enough piece. Don't break on me. Now we're good. Okay. All right. So then I always just, of course, pull out your ribbon, y'all. Just pull it out on both sides. Y'all, somebody's coming down to my dungeon down here. My husband. That's my husband.
Oh, you live?
He said, "Oh, you live?" Oh. I am live. Okay, y'all. So all I'm doing is I'm gonna cut the raffia like this, okay? And that just kind of makes it, you know, just opened up. All right, let me clean this up a bit. Okay. You come and check on me? All right, y'all. So I'm just going to dovetail the ends. He said, I hadn't heard from you in a couple hours. Y'all, I come down here and I just lose myself, y'all. I just lose myself. Y'all, he was I think a little hurt earlier. I'll hurry up and tell you because he'll go out and get online. So my birthday is tomorrow. And y'all, he got me a new crock pot. And then he was upset that I wasn't upset about it. I said, you got me a new crock pot to cook for you? Is that what happened? I know I should have been more I should have been more thankful, but he actually wanted the crock pot because he said my other one was a fire hazard. Y'all, he's a fireman. Just so y'all know. So I said, oh, I'm glad you got yourself a crock pot for my birthday. Okay, so the little ones, I'm just cutting at an angle. I'm not dovetailing those. I just dovetailed the big ones. Okay. All right, so let's get all this out of the way. And let's glue our little bow on, y'all. And then we'll put it up closer to the top so we can see all of the letters. He's been watching this. There he is. See, hey, Jim. See, I told y'all. I knew he'd go out there and get on. Oh, y'all. Good fun times. All right. Y'all, I like this bow on it too. I like little messy bows. I think they're cute. I mean, I like big bows too, you know, but I think like the little, just cute messy bows are fun. You can just mess with it and get all your little, you know, your colors out and about. Let me pull this one. Oh, wait, y'all. I didn't even dovetail that. Y'all didn't tell me. Hold on. We gotta dovetail this side, y'all. I mean, I just said, here, Jim came in and threw me now. Threw me. All right, there's that one. Well, let's do this one. I just did one side, y'all, literally one side. Goodness gracious. And y'all know when I dovetail, I have to sit and think about it because I will mess it up in a heartbeat. I will do it the wrong way. I will make it an arrow just like I did that one. I'm telling you, I do it all the time. Instead of doing the dovetail and making it, I'll make an arrow. So, there you have it. Just a super cute little, and y'all, I think you can find, okay, I don't love how that's doing that, so let's just cut that off. You can find these larger jar cutouts at I think the Dollar General. You know, I don't know if you have. Like I said, I got mine at it's called Rose's Express. But that's it. Press the heart button if you love it. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I will be back on tomorrow celebrating my birthday with you guys. I absolutely love my tray. Oh, good, Mom. Did it look good in the kitchen? You'll have to send me a picture of it. I love this color, but here we have it, y'all. And I have put a link in the description if you guys are interested in the supplies. Just hit that cart button, and I think in the cart I actually put Storm as well, so you just take that out of the cart and you get the black chalk paste, sorry, and the transfer. But put it on your own surface, y'all. Love it. So remember, when you love what you have everything you need. See y'all tomorrow night. Bye.